Om Shanti. We all heard a very beautiful song. What mantra has the Father given us? Baba says, children, man manabhav. The meaning of man manabhav is that you have to connect your mind to me. We shouldn't chant the mantra man manabhav. But we have to forge our mind towards Baba. Today, Baba has made this very firm. Children, what is your original religion? We say that our original religion is peace, and I, the soul, am the embodiment of peace. How long we will remain stable in this original religion? Peace means peace. There shouldn't be any thoughts created within. First of all, it should be very firm that I am a peaceful soul. I am a peaceful soul. We need not chant the mantra Om Shanti, Om Shanti, but have to stabilize in one stage. I am a peaceful soul. There shouldn't be any other thought. If any other thoughts are created, then we have to remember one Baba. Baba is my father, teacher, and Sadguru. Look in yourself. Baba is my true teacher. Man manabhav means that I, the soul, I have to have the remembrance of the one Father, and we have to practice as how long we do stay in this remembrance. Anything waste in our mind, everything will be stopped, and according to the present time, we Baba's children should have this practice. It isn't that how long we have to be practicing, but Baba says you have to remember me every breath, every moment, every second. We have to check ourselves as how long I have the practice that I am a soul, I am an embodiment of peace. And today Baba is making us very firm about this mantra. Children, your home is the land of peace. We have to bring the world of peace and happiness. Baba is the bestower of peace and happiness. He is the father, teacher, and Sadguru. And while remembering this, where we have to reach, that I am an embodiment of peace. We will now listen to Baba's sweet version, and while listening we have to practice this, that I am a embodiment of peace, let there be no fluctuations. And sitting in the land of peace. We will listen to Baba's 18 November 2024 version. The essence of today's Murli. Baba says, sweet children, the Father is the eternal herbalist. He removes all your sorrow with just the one great mantra. Question: why does the Maya cause obstacles for you from time to time? Why does Maya cause obstacles for you from time to time? Because you are Maya's the greatest customers of all. When she sees that she is losing her customers, she puts obstacles in your way. First of all, we are customers and Maya's greatest customers of all. When she sees that she is losing her customers, she puts obstacles in your way. Secondly, when the eternal herbalist gives you medicine, all the sicknesses of Maya erupt. Therefore, you mustn't be afraid of obstacles. Maya will run away from the mantra of Manmanabhav. Om Shanti. The Father sits here and explains to you children what he is explaining. People become desperate, constantly asking for peace of mind. They do say Om Shanti every day, but because they don't understand the meaning of that, they continue to ask for peace. They even say, I am a soul. Today Baba has given a different definition for I am a soul, which means I am silence. Soul means silence. I am extremely silent. Our original religion is silence. If your original religion is silence, why do you then need to ask for it? Because they do not understand the meaning of this peace, they keep asking for it. You understand that this is Ravan's kingdom, but you don't even understand that Ravan is the enemy of the everyone in the whole world in general and Bharat in particular. This is why they continue to burn Ravan's effigy. In no other country they burn the effigy of Ravan, but it is only in Bharat that they burn. Baba is asking, is there any such human being whose effigy is burnt year after year? They have been burning him for birth after birth, cycle after cycle, because he is your biggest enemy. Everyone is trapped in the five vices. Everyone's birth takes place through corruption. Therefore, this is the kingdom of Ravan. At this time, there is a limitless sorrow. Who is responsible for this sorrow? Ravan. No one knows the cause of sorrow. This kingdom belongs to Ravan. He is everyone's greatest enemy. Ravan is everyone's greatest enemy. Baba gives the proof of it. People make effigies of him every year and burn them. Day by day, they make the effigies larger. Sorrow also continues to increase. None of the many great sages, holy men, great souls, and rulers know that Ravan, the one they continue to burn every year, is their enemy. In fact, they celebrate this festival with even greater happiness. They think that Ravan has died and that they have become the masters of Lanka. However, they do not become the masters. They spend so much money on that festival. The father says, I gave you countless wealth. Where did you lose it all? In the golden age you were prosperous. You had the palaces studded with diamonds and jewels. Where did you lose it all? At the time of Dasara, they spent hundreds of thousands of rupees. It is shown that Ravana is killed and that Lanka is then looted, but no one understands why they burn Ravan. At this time, everyone is in the jail of these vices. Because they become very unhappy, they burn Ravan for half of each cycle. They do understand that they have become very unhappy in the kingdom of Ravan, but they don't understand that the five vices do not exist in the golden age. This burning of Ravan just doesn't exist there. If you ask them when they started to celebrate, that festival, they reply that it has continued since the beginning of time. Ask them when Raksha Bandhan began, and they reply that it has continued since the beginning of time. All of these things are matters that have to be understood. What has happened to the intellects of human beings? They are neither like animals nor like human beings. They are of no use at all. They don't know heaven at all. They think that God created this world, and yet they still remember God at a time of sorrow. They say, "Oh God, liberate us from this sorrow." However, there cannot be happiness in the Iron Age. They definitely have to experience sorrow. They have to come down the ladder. The Father explains all the secrets of everything from the start of the new world to the end of the old world. When He comes to you children, He says that there is only one medicine that will cure all of this sorrow. There is only one medicine. Make Baba as your companion. Remember one Baba. He is the eternal herbalist. He is the eternal doctor. Catch hold of Him, then you will be liberated from all sorrow. He liberates you from sorrow for 21 births. Here in this world, there may be doctor, surgeon, herbalist. They themselves become ill. That one is the eternal herbalist. also understand that there is a limitless sorrow and a limitless happiness. The Father gives you limitless happiness. There is no name or trace of sorrow. The medicine is only for becoming happy. Simply remember me. Simply remember me, and you will become pure and Satopradhan. All of your sorrow will be removed. There will then be nothing but happiness. It has also been remembered that the Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. He removes all your sorrow for half a cycle. You simply have to consider yourselves to be souls and remember the Father. Today repeatedly Baba is making this lesson very firm. Consider yourself to be soul and remember the Father. Consider yourself to be a soul sitting in the forehead and remember the Father. Consider yourself to be souls and remember the Father. This is a play about souls and bodies. Incorporeal souls are imperishable and corporeal bodies are perishable. The whole play is about this. How to play this play? What is the method to play? Otherwise, we will be distressed if we become unhappy. The Father says, now forget all the relationships of bodies, including those of your own body, while living in your households. Have the consciousness that you now have to return home. Throughout the whole day, remember that you, the soul, reside in the center of the forehead. While living in your household, have the consciousness that you now have to return home. Impure ones cannot return home. Therefore, constantly remember me alone and you will become Satopradhan. The Father has the medicine. Practice is the medicine. I also tell you that Maya will definitely put obstacles in your way. Your Ravan's customers, because she is losing her customers, she will definitely become desperate. The Father explains, this knowledge is your study, it is not medicine. What is the difference between study and medicine? Medicine is you put into your mouth, you take with water and it is finished. 2, 3, 4 days you take the medicine and that's over. But what is the study? Study means practice. Practice, practice and practice. You study anything. The little children, they learn alphabets. They will learn alphabets for many years. Many a times you have studied ABCD. Not at once you will learn everything. Study means practice. Continue to practice. Not for how long. Continually you have to practice. Birth after birth you have to practice. Baba says, this is study, it is not medicine. Your medicine is the pilgrimage of remembrance. If you constantly make the effort to stay in a remembrance of me, just by taking this one medicine, all of your sorrow will be removed. You have to constantly make the effort to stay in a remembrance of me. Only then your sorrow will be removed. On the path of devotion, there are many who keep chanting one mantra or another, or the name of Rama continuously. They are given a mantra by their guru. They will put their hand into their pockets and they repeat the mantra. They are given a mantra by their guru who tells them to chant it a certain number of times a day. That is known as rotating the rosary using the name of Rama. That is known as making a donation of Rama's name. There are many such organizations. They keep chanting the name Rama, Rama, and they know that they have to chant many mantras for 50 times. They remain busy, and so they don't quarrel. Even if someone interrupts them and speaks to them, they wouldn't give a response. However, there are very few who do that. The Father says that there is no need to say Rama's name loud here. We shouldn't say Baba Baba from the mouth, but we should have internal interest so that we have constant remembrance of Baba. You have the soundless chant here. So throughout the day we have to check ourselves how long I do remember in Baba's remembrance. We have to look at ourselves. I am a soul. The Father says that there is no need to say Rama's name loud here. You have the soundless chant here. Simply continue to remember the Father. The Father says, I am not a Rama. Rama belonged to the Silver Age. He is the Rama who had that kingdom. You don't have to chant his name. The Father explains, while reciting all of that on the path of devotion and performing worship, you have continued to come down the ladder because all of that is unrighteous. Only the one Father is righteous. He sits here and explains to you children, this is a game of a maze. When you remember the Father, the one from whom you receive such an unlimited inheritance, today Baba is giving a very beautiful challenge. If you stay in Baba's remembrance constantly, you have internal happiness, you have the intoxication, you have the recognition of the Father. When you remember that unlimited Father, your faces continue to sparkle. Your faces bloom in happiness, and that there is a constant smile on your lips. You will not have any tension, stress. If you do something good, if you receive happiness, you become happy. So check yourself how many kinds of faces you make. Every step we change our faces. But what Baba says, the Father from whom you receive such an unlimited inheritance, your faces continue to sparkle, your faces bloom in happiness, and there is a constant smile on your lips. So just look at yourself. Are you having smile on your face, or do you have stress, tension, carelessness, laziness? You look at one another's face. You understand what it is that you will become by remembering the Father. All of your sorrow will be removed for half a cycle. It isn't that Baba will have mercy on you. No. Baba will not spin the magic wand. You have to understand how you will be happy. You have to understand that the more you remember the Father, the more Satopradhan you will become. Lakshmi and Narayan, the masters of the world, have such cheerful faces. You have to become like them. Sakar Baba used to say, children, when you sit in yoga, you sit in front of the picture of Lakshmi and Narayan. See that Baba has come to make you like that. Then see how your faces will bloom. It is not about worshipping. Look at your face first and then look at the face of Lakshmi and Narayan, how it is. So throughout the day you have to churn as why Baba has come and what you have to become. You have to become like Lakshmi and Narayan. You will have to become a deity. So you should have this intoxication. I am the soul who will become a deity. When you remember the unlimited Father, there is the internal happiness of knowing that you are becoming the masters of the world once again. Your souls then carry these sanskars of happiness with you. Then these sanskars gradually decrease. At this time, Maya harasses you a great deal. Maya tries to make you forget to have remembrance of me. You would not be able to have a constantly cheerful face. Baba says, it isn't that easy to remain constantly cheerful. When we take a photograph, we say, smile please. It is not that smile. You would not be able to have a constantly cheerful face. You would choke at some point or other. When people become ill, they are told to remember Shiv Baba. But who Shiv Baba is, no one knows. Therefore, with what understanding would they remember him? Why should you remember him? You children understand that you will change from Tamopradhan to Satopradhan by remembering the Father. The deities were Satopradhan, that is called the deity world. That is not called the world of human beings. The term human beings is not used for there. It is said so and so deity. That is the deity world. This is a human world. All of these aspects have to be understood. The Father alone explains these things. He is known as the ocean of knowledge. The Father continues to give many varieties of explanation. The Father gives you many varieties of explanation. Sometimes explains about the soul and the Supreme Soul. Sometimes explains about the karma philosophy. However, finally, Baba gives you the great mantra. By remembering the Father, you will become Sato Pradhan and all your sorrow will be removed. Very easily Baba says, you have to remember only. You became deities as cycle ago. Your characters were like those of the deities. No one in the golden age says anything wrong. Who are deities? Where is the transformation or the control? Have to remain peaceful. Shouldn't speak anything wrong. You may look at the pictures of the deities, maybe Krishna, maybe the gopis and gopis, maybe anybody. You will only see them performing dance. They are performing acts. They are not talking. They are not talking to one another. We have to first of all remain silent. It isn't that simply we sit, we remain silent. Not the silence. There should be the vibrations of silence. They don't say anything wrong in the golden age. They don't perform any such acts. That is the deity world and this is a human world. There is a difference. The Father sits here and explains this. Human beings think that the deity world existed hundreds of thousands of years ago. No one now would be called a deity. The deities are pure and clean. The deities are called great souls. Ordinary human beings cannot be given the title. This is the world of Ravan. Ravan is your greatest enemy. There is no other enemy like him. Every year you burn an effigy of Ravan, but no one knows who he is. He is not a human being. He represents the five vices, and this is why this is called the kingdom of Ravan. It is the kingdom of the five vices. Everyone has these five vices. This predestined plays about degradation and salvation. The Father has explained to you about the time of salvation. He has also explained about degradation. You are the ones who ascend so high, and you are also the ones who fall down. The birth of Shiva and the birth of Ravan are only celebrated in Bharat. Sometimes Baba also speaks about the death of Ravan. But today Baba is speaking about the birth of Ravan, also celebrated in Bharat. For half a cycle it is the world of the deities, the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan, and that of Rama and Sita. You children now know everyone's biography. All the praise refers to you. It is you who are worshipped at the festival of Navaratri. You are the ones who bring about the establishment of heaven. You change the world by following Srimad. Therefore, you must follow Srimad fully. Each one of you continues to make effort number-wise. Heaven is continuing to be established. There is no question of fighting in this. You now understand that this most auspicious confluence age is completely different. It is the end of this old world and the beginning of the new world. The Father comes in order to change this old world. He explains a great deal to you, but many of you forget. After they have given a lecture, they remember everything and think about the points they should have mentioned. The establishment of heaven will take place identically to how it did in the previous cycle. Each of you will claim the same status that you claimed before. You do not all receive an equal status. There are those who will claim the high status and those who will claim the lowest status. Who are the ones who will claim the highest status? Raise your hand. Some are not raising your hands. Have zeal and enthusiasm. Baba is giving so much of blessings. Baba doesn't give the worldly blessings as may you live long, may you have son. Today Baba said, there are the children who will claim highest status. And there are also those who will claim the lowest status. As the special children progress further, they will very much feel which ones will become aides of the wealthy, which ones will become aides of the royal family, and which ones will become very wealthy and occasionally be invited by the royal family. They would not invite everyone. Baba is speaking about the golden age. Baba is speaking about the Lakshmi and Narayana and the deities. They will be invited by the royal family. They would not invite everyone. Not everyone will be able to see their faces. The Father explains through the mouth of Brahma. Not everyone will be able to see him in person. Now Baba is speaking about the confluence age. You have become pure and have now come personally in front of Baba. What also happens is that impure ones come and sit here. By hearing just a little, they become deities. Even when they only hear a little, there will be some effect. If they didn't hear, they just wouldn't come. Therefore, the main thing that the Father says is Manmanabhav. The main thing that the Father says is Manmana above. All of your sorrow is being removed by just this one mantra, Manmana above. The Father says this. The Father is our Father. Manmana above, remember me alone. Then what does the teacher say? Madhya Jibhav. Remember your aim and qualification. That one is the Father, Teacher and Guru. When you remember all the three, your stages become very cheerful. When there will be a smile on our face, when we remember Father, Teacher and Guru, the Father teaches you and he then becomes the one who takes you back with him. You should remember such a Father a great deal. No one on the path of devotion knows the Father. They simply know that He is God and that all of us are brothers. People do not know what they are to receive from the Father. You now understand that there is only the one Father and that all of you are His children, that you are all brothers. This is an unlimited aspect. As the teacher, He teaches all of you children. Then He makes all of you settle all your karmic accounts and takes you back home. You have to leave this dirty world and return home. Why? Because Baba makes you worthy of going to that new world. There is a condition. Those who become worthy are the ones who go into the golden age. Who will come to the golden age? With happiness, raise your hand, otherwise your marks will be cut. Those who become worthy are the ones who go into the golden age. Baba is increasing our intoxication. In every day's Murli, Baba notes down. Baba comes to make us worthy. Acha, to you sweetest, beloved, long lost and orphaned children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, Father, Bab Dada. The spiritual Father says Namaste to you spiritual children. We spiritual children's love, remembrance, good morning and Namaste to our spiritual Father. Essence for Dharana. In order to maintain a stable and cheerful stage, remember Baba in all three forms, the Father, the Teacher and the Sadguru. Fill yourself with the sanskars of happiness here. Let your face constantly sparkle with the awareness of your inheritance. Secondly, follow Srimad and do the service of changing the whole world. It isn't that you have given course for 2 or 3, but follow Srimad and do the service of changing the whole world. Remain silent and spread the vibrations to the whole world. Liberate everyone trapped in the 5 vices. You have to give the introduction of the original religion of oneself. Blessing. May you be an angel who is loved by all and has a loving vision and feelings for all. Let there be love for everyone. When people have an angel in their dreams, they are so happy. An angel is one who is loved by all. An angel is not one whose love is limited, but one whose love is unlimited. Not just loving to those who love them, but loving to all. No matter what a soul may be like, let your vision and feelings be of love. This is known as being loving to all. What is my reaction? How I am with everyone? I have to check that. Even if someone insults you or dislikes you, let there only be feelings of love and benevolence for that one, because the soul at the time is under another influence. Slogan: those who are full of all attainments are constantly cheerful and happy, for they have the fortune of happiness. Who are fortune of happiness? Acha, the avyakta signal. When you will become the embodiment of success, you will become a star of success when you do not have any ego about your own success and you do not speak about it. Do not blow your own trumpet, but to the extent that you are successful, be just as humble-hearted, humble, and have a pure nature. Others may sing your praise, but you always sing the praise of the Father. Such humility will easily enable you to carry out the task of renewal. Until and unless you become humble, you will not be able to carry out the task of renewal. When you remain humble, you will be able to carry out the task of renewal. Om Shanti. The Diamond Hall announcement. 5 p.m. everybody will reach the Diamond Hall. There will be yoga between 5 p.m. and 5:30 p.m. And 5:30 p.m. Sister Rajani, Japan, will give class. The subject is the method to become double light at the confluence age. And after that, there will be yoga in the Diamond Hall. There will be collective meditation in the Diamond Hall. From 20th to 23rd, there is women training and bhatti. Those BK colony mothers and Kumaris want to have bhatti, they can give their names to Dr. Savita. They can give their names. Brother Lakshman was called Lachu, who used to stand in near gate number 1. He was 63 years old. He was not well from quite some time. He left his mortal coil yesterday in the evening, and today in the morning at 10:30 a.m. the cremation will take place, and at the last we will give the vibration of peace to that departed soul. So there is a request to have the board checking. The mothers and others who have voluntarily given your name for service, and they will definitely go to Shanti Kunj, hall number 1, and give your names. And those who want to serve in the sound department, you have to meet Brother Ravi. Now 2 minutes we will sit in Baba's remembrance. There are mothers and Kumaris who want to sing a song. We have their song later on. Om Shanti.